Hello everybody, Saigan Cat here. It's Quester's Rest, and it's time for an unboxing. I have here the R-Type 3 and Super R-Type Collector's Edition from IREM and Retrobit. I didn't know that this was coming out. This came out back in like June, but since it didn't come out on like limited run, it hasn't been overly hyped and, price gouged on eBay. So I was actually able to find this at the appropriate MSRP. I came across this because I've recently been feeling like getting into shmups again. And as some of you may remember, a couple of years ago, I spent a month playing nothing but the original R-Type until I could no miss one credit clear it. And I did. And it was great. And that game was hard as balls, but I learned how to do it. I was able to beat the entire game without getting hit. And it was great, and I was looking at other options. Limited production. This is copy 943 of 2900. One of the reasons why I decided to pick this up is R-Type. Some of the R-Type releases are getting really expensive, and not all of them have gotten ports. In fact, the only recent proper ports we have had, I believe this is the game itself, but the only recent proper ports that we've had of R-Type have been in the form of R-Type Dimensions, which is R-Type 1 and 2, which was also R-Types was another collection of R-Type 1 and 2 released on the PlayStation. But sadly, we're at this point where the R-Type games are getting really expensive. Particularly R-Type Delta and R-Type 3, I know are pretty expensive. Do I have Final? Golly, I hope I have Final before the price on that goes up too much. I have no idea what the price on Final is, but I think I already have that one. But I really needed R-Type 3 for the Super Nintendo and R-Type Delta for the PlayStation, and they're too expensive. Darn it, stupid plastic. Now, Retrobit partnered with IREM to do a official limited edition, as you saw, 2900 copy re-release of R-Type 3 and Super R-Type. Super R-Type isn't too hard to get a hold of because it's really it's a Super Nintendo port of the arcade version of R-Type 2, but there's a bunch of changes to it, and it's not very well optimized. It has a lot of crazy slowdown issues. Similar to that, R-Type 3 did see a re-release on the Game Boy Advance, but it's buggy as hell. It's like R-Type as developed and published by Bethesda. It's that kind of bad. I'm still bitter. Man, I'm still so bitter about Fallout 76. It's not even, I know there were a lot of people who didn't want the game and, wanted it to fail. I was one of the people who wanted it to succeed. I like the idea of Fallout 76. I am all over the idea of Fallout 76. That implementation, though. Okay, so first thing I've noticed about this box, it looks really nice on camera. Totally looks really nice on camera. This cardboard feels super freaking cheap. Like the cartridge box itself feels incredibly cheap, and that's disappointing. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna rip it by opening it. And it's a damn shame. This Street Fighter 2 30th anniversary limited edition release was much, much better. And here we have it. R-Type 3 and Super R-Type. It might not be an original release of R-Type 3, but I don't have $150 sitting around for a loose cart. They used artwork from Otaking's video on YouTube. Otaking is he's an animator and artist on YouTube who animates video games, and he had done one for R-Type, and it's really good, and it's awesome that they used that in here. So we got instructions in both English and Japanese. That's interesting. I wonder if this also had a Japanese release. God, this cardboard is just like, I'm worried I'm going to ruin it. Yay, I can finally officially play R-Type 3. There's other goodies in here too. Don't go away just yet. What have we got? Let's see what we got. Oh, did this whole thing just come out? This whole thing just came out. I feel like I shouldn't have taken this out of the rest of the box. But there's like, there's other stuff here. It's got R-Type loadouts. I don't know if that's going to, actually that shows up on camera better than it does. Like that's really hard to see for me, but on camera it shows up great. Move that out of the way. What have we got in here? A couple of things. This might be animation cells. It's an envelope of some kind. It's got the, I want to say it's the R9 on it. I think that's the name of the ship from the original game. Man, they really worked with Otaking a lot on this. Oh, okay. They're stills and artwork from Otaking's video. I mean, like it's really hard to see because it's kind of glossy, and I'm using natural light from the window behind me. Yeah, more art of Otaking's, and more art of Otaking's. Stickers. They sent over stickers too. Part of me wants to just like put them on shit. The other part of me, the collector side of me, is like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. What is this? We got some pins. Okay, so that's what it is. So we got the R9 and the R9 with the bit. And is this just a notebook? We got an R-Type and Super R-Type blank notebook. Probably to keep a log of all the times you've died playing R-Type. This book is not big enough. All right, that's it. Cool. This was a very reasonable price. This was $60 on Amazon. They still had copies. And man, I'm really happy. The only R-Type official release that I'm missing now is Delta. Part of me wants still an original cart of R-Type 3, but damn, it is so expensive, and there's reproductions floating around everywhere right now. And even the reproductions are expensive. It's ridiculous. Game collecting is in a stupid place right now. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me for this rather short Quester's Rest and unboxing video. Let's see if we can get this all in the box. That's the way it came. Gonna try. Gonna do my best. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all next time. Take care.